Shirley Setia award-winning smile. Hi, I'm James and welcome to this Perceptive Readers. Today I would like to talk about smiling. If you've noticed my articles over the years, you know there were times in the title I will mention something, a statement, and then it would involve a smile. The same was done for Shirley Setia, who is in India. I once wrote in an article 3 years ago about how she is taking India with a rainbow smile. Isn't that something? Now, along with those statements back then, I said that she was taking India with the delicate vocals and a rainbow smile. Those who would be cognizant of their surroundings often become enthused for unrecorded moments when rainbows appear in the sky, do they not? Well, I was mentioning it was the same with Shirley Setia and also the smiling populace of India. They enjoyed her singing. They enjoyed meeting her in person at her concerts. And one of the things that you would actually notice from these millions of people that you can see from different concerts is that they enjoyed the experience, you see. Not only her singing, and that's one thing I want to really emphasize. It was not only her singing, but just her whole demeanor, her whole brand, her talent, okay? Did you know that along with her efforts and her talents, she once won an award several years ago called the OSM Awards? This is actually a company that focuses in on the news media in India. And let me tell you one of the things that they look for when they're giving out an award. They actually state that they are a magazine renowned for speaking out, for standing out from the crowd as far as, looking toward people that would be the same way. Yes, they actually seek to honor individuals, companies, and brands, and significant others, those who have made the best use of the news media and, yes, social media. So speaking of social media, that's another thing that Shirley Setia, who is very knowledgeable, I would say even an expert at using social media. At some point, you will notice that part of the hashtags that are used happen to deal with, once again, Shirley Setia smiling, you see. So you just look up some of those hashtags. You'll see what I'm talking about. But see, that's not the only area where she actually received an award in as far as from this company with her contribution and standing out, you see, in society. Is also other people, her fans, who have noticed the same things. Other than just this one writer who wrote about it years ago, there have been other fans who have made compilations of videos mentioning or pointing out once again her smile. Okay, so why are we emphasizing this so much about her smile? Well, recently, Shirley Setia actually went, and I know I'm saying her last name in different ways. And you got to excuse me. The coffee is still not in me this morning. But the whole point is, or should I say, it's not really flowing through my body the way it needs to. But the whole point is, with Shirley, within the past week or so, she actually turned another year older. And she posted a picture on her Instagram. And this was the first time in my life, I got to tell you, and I hope people don't mind me sharing this with you, but this was the first time in my life where I said, ooh, Shirley Setia was actually able to do the impossible. and that was to cover up that beautiful smile of hers. Yes, she did the impossible. She actually took a picture where one that I'll probably never look at again. And can I have a little laugh or clap with me on that one? But seriously, why is that? Well, it involved her smile being covered up by a mask, face gear, and everything else. Now, I won't get into the whole dynamics and meaning behind such things, but I will share something with you that I learned from my mother at a very, very young age. You know, she actually stated before, where she talks about, smiling and being respectful of people and things of that nature. She actually brought out that sometimes, you can be such a good-spirited person. You can be such a happy person at times that, your smile can make somebody's day, or it could actually make somebody miserable. Now, what does that mean by that? Well, it's actually, and I've seen this, and I know I'm sharing a little bit more on this, but it's important, since this is the perceptive readers, that you know this, that experienced and wise people have said this more than other than just my mother, that sometimes your smile, which is a gift from God, can be so wonderful and radiant that, again, it'll make other person's day, brighten their day. And then some people who ascribe to misery loves company, they will do things that actually try to cover up that beautiful smile. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Because with that statement, let me share something that I wrote in this article. It says, Shirley Setia, okay, this is still on this article that I wrote over 3 years ago. I stated that she continues to portray an emotional complexity in her music in ways that must never be lost in culture or society. Did you catch that? Continues to portray emotional complexity in her music in ways that must never be lost in culture or society. With that statement being made, see, our God-given abilities and our smiles, things that he gave us. Remember, he didn't have to give us a mouth that can smile so radiantly, but he did. He did not have to give us a voice that could sing in melodious tones to him and to others, but he did. He did not have to give us our taste buds to enjoy the different cultural, flavors that you can get from different backgrounds. But he did. He didn't have to make it so that our eyesight could see colors and beautiful smiles like this and appreciation. But he did. All of these things contribute to our quality of life. We have these God-given gifts regardless of what is going on in the society. So, with that being said, I want to express again today, people like yourselves who enjoy and appreciate the perceptive readers, most likely you also have that ability and appreciation to continue to encourage others with your smile, you see, with your kind words. You can always hope the best for persons who may not appreciate it, but there are still certain God-given rights that he wants you to keep in defense of what he's given you and the goodness that he's bestowed upon you and the radiance that he wants all his servants to share with others. There are some things that, once again, just a human touch, just a human smile that can relate more than a code behind the screen, which at times, as you can see, can flicker and kind of send things that we don't even, know are going through there. But that's for another time. To once again be able to get the human element and keep the human element of things. The way that we were made, yes, it was stated, it was good. See, it was perfect. So I just wanted to state these things to you today. And I know, once again, I started off talking about Shirley Setia's smile, but it is still all a part of it, because she did not get millions and millions of, followers and fans and stuff by visiting these different places, because she's a very astute or smart businesswoman too. That's something you may not be aware of, but she's very intelligent in that way. And once again, it involves everything. You see, not only what you know, but also remember your manners, your greetings, even the way that you dress professionally, even to the very initial, remember, first contact, the first impression. The first impression, you can be assured, comes from that beautiful smile of hers. Never let it be covered up indefinitely with a cold, harsh mask. I'm James Lynch. Thank you for being here. This week, along with what I just stated, I'm preparing a special presentation on Shirley Setia skills. And you will be, hopefully, many of you will see why there has been such an interest in her music, in her abilities, and why she was able to touch so many hearts with not only her music, but yes, I want to say again, that wonderful smile that took over India with its rainbow. Have a wonderful day.